everyone, welcome to back my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button. At the Abbott house, Diane asks a distracted Jack what's wrong. Jack learned that a friend of his is suffering from something she thought she could overcome. I may need to help her. Diane won't pry. Jack wants to be transparent, so it won't come between them. Diane urges him to tell her what he can. She promises to keep it to herself. Jack says that before he does that, there's something he needs to tell her about him. He explains he was addicted to painkillers years ago. It wasn't his proudest chapter and he closed it. Diane knows it must have been difficult. Jack confirms it was a very dark time. Diane asks if Kyle knew. Jack says he leaked his secret to a gossip column to get him to stop using. Neil and Phyllis helped him through it. Diane doesn't like her and never will, but she's glad she was there for him. So this friend that you want to help. Jack says that as a recovering addict, he's in the perfect place to give support if she will take it. This friend is Nikki. Diane guesses she's drinking again. Jack tells Diane that Nikki's had relapses before and has always emerged stronger. He shares that her sponsor has already had a slip and Lauren reached out to him to step in. Diane thinks it sounds like he's already made up his mind to help her. Jack wonders if she has a problem with this. Diane likes to think she and Nikki have turned a corner and she won't get in the way of anyone's recovery. I trust you. Diane asks if Jack thinks by helping her he could reawaken his own addiction. Jack says, absolutely not. He thanks her for understanding. Diane says he always goes out on a limb for those he cares about. It makes her love him more. Seth waits in Nikki's office at Newman Media. He gets up from the sofa and searches her drawers. Nikki comes in and asks, just what do you think you are doing? She calls him out for searching her drawers. He apologizes for the violation, but he was concerned about her. Nikki guesses he came there to see if she had any hidden vodka. I don't think you were here to protect me. I think you were here for you. She levels, I'm not the only one who started drinking again, am I? Seth insists he came there because he was worried. She reached out and then avoided him. Nikki thinks he's the one with something to hide. Seth asks if this is deflection. Have you been drinking today? Nikki is perfectly sober and can see the signs when someone is trying to evade. She understands. It's not easy to stay sober. The fact that he came to the office tells her he gets it too. Seth maintains he came to check on her. Nikki knows he's there looking for help because he knew she would see the signs. Seth grimaces and then admits, you're right. I fell hard. He's ashamed. Last night was his last drink, and today is a new day. He wants to go to a meeting together. Nikki can't rely on him as her sponsor now. She tells him to go to a meeting and call his sponsor. Seth tells her he needs a friend. Nikki tells him he'll have to reach out to someone else in the program. My sobriety is too precarious. Audra comes in, and Nikki tells her Seth was just leaving. Seth files out, but pauses to say, I'm sorry I let you down, Nikki. She tells him to take care of himself, and she'll do the same. Audra closes the door and asks, are you okay? Nikki tells Audra, the other day you told me about your father's struggle with alcoholism. I appreciate you trusting me enough to share that. I hope you understand that what I'm about to tell you goes no further. That man that was here is my sponsor. He drank, and I told him that I can't rely on him now, and I can't be around him. Audra is so sorry. Nikki's worried the rejection might push him into a spiral. Audra says she needs to prioritize her own recovery. She offers to help by taking over pressing work. Nikki thinks she has enough on her plate. Audra urges her not to worry about her workload. Nikki finds this to be a new and thoughtful side to Audra she's never seen before. Audra always prioritizes her work and career. This is my one and only soft spot. Nikki's not so sure about that and thanks her for her kind offer. Just then, Nikki gets a message from Jack asking to meet. She mutters about an out-of-the-blue request. I think I have an idea what it's about.